pitanje kako bi sve ovo bilo da je recimo u oktagonu.
Da, recimo, bilo bi potpuno drugačije, ali evo da vidimo te highlights-e u duelu protiv Andreja Berta.
Koga smo pominjali i koji u jednom trenutku izjavio da bi vrlo rado volao da se bori u oktagonu protiv Conora Mcgregora. Opet s druge strane, Conor Mcgregor, bez obzira što je svestran borac, uglavnom je opasan u tom stojećem stavu i udaračkim tehnikama, udarce.
Galahad is first into the ring, facing the Mexican, Jose Cayetano. And then Robbie Davis Jr. against Mikhail Sirovotka from Poland. Brentwood's Martin J. Ward's got a chance to claim a Lonsdale belt outright when he faces Anthony Kakachi from Belfast. And we end with two world title fights. Welshman Lee Selby making the third defence of the IBF featherweight title against...
I knew it would get big, but nothing like this, Brian. Yeah, feather in the cap to what Conor McGregor has done, and guys like you, because you certainly have paved the way. You know, with Pat's extensive MMA background and Paulie's boxing experience, we decided to put them both together in the ring to give you, the fan, really a sense of what an MMA fighter has to go through to make the transition from the cage to the ring.
Paulie, I'm the MMA fighter. Fix me in the basic bullet points. What do I have to fix to go from MMA to boxing?
First thing we're going to go over is some of the footwork.
So Paulie, an MMA fighter, is going to stand squared up like this with a wider stance to defend against the kicks. Got to deal with takedowns from a wrestler, things like that. In a boxing match, it's not going to work.
While you're more squared up, you're going to give me the entire arsenal as far as if I want to hook, you're going to give me this jab to the stomach. You're going to give me a jab to the head. Now, if your weight is transitioned correctly and your shoulder is leading towards me, now I have a smaller target. You're more protected staying at an angle.
Okay. High-level boxers have incredible head movement. Explain the reason for that.
In boxing, it's best to make the punch miss by as little as possible. The head movement is most effective when you can punch over.
So if my jab slides past you here...
I can come back over the top.
Right.
It's a mental pressure as well. You say you throw a combination, nothing lands cleanly. I'm still in your face. But with mixed martial arts, there's a difference because too much head movement can get you kicked, right? So what happens?
The head movement in MMA, people are afraid of a shin bone coming up and crushing them. Head movement's not a bad thing in MMA either. It's just you have to, exactly what you're talking about, shrink it down.
We spoke about the fundamental differences in stances, right? The jab now kind of plays into this. In a boxing stance, you're pushing off the back foot and you're driving the jab. It looks like it's coming from the elbow, right? Because you're bending it, but in reality, the shot is coming from your back, from your shoulder. You're driving. Do they do that in mixed martial arts, or is that a less used form of it and now has to be corrected coming to boxing?
If a jab hits like this, instead of like a piston going in, there's going to be give here instead of in their body.
Right.
So besides the absolute top strikers in MMA, you've got to correct everything about it.
Boxing match, 20 by 20 foot ring. It's not a cage. Working off the cage is different than working off the ropes.
You could spar for 12 rounds with me with your body on the ropes. MMA fighters generally aren't comfortable against the surface because that's where a lot of damage is done.
And also there's less give, right, on the cage as opposed to the rope?
There is no give against the cage. It's like a cheese grater when you get ground on it.
So you don't even want to lean on it as opposed to the rope, so you can give some of these.
Yeah.
Both Mayweather and McGregor are very confident guys.
McGregor, of course he's younger, of course he's bigger, of course he's a lefty, but more than anything, McGregor's confidence is the thing that he brings into this fight that gives him that chance to become the first guy to... defeat Floyd Mayweather.
I mean, you have to do more explosive work in MMA training, more powerlifting, more Olympic lifts.
making his way to the stage in his return to boxing. Here is the former 5-division world champion from Las Vegas. Ladies and gentlemen, here is boxing's undisputed top attraction. Here is the undefeated 11-time champion of the world, the sensational Floyd Money Mayweather.